So I have a question. Have any of you ever been attracted to someone in the fragrance that they were wearing that you had just met, that you went ahead, threw caution to the wind, and you know, went with them, let's say out to the sea or something, and basically they went ahead and tried to eat you? Or is that just me? What's going on, everybody? So today, after that little intro might have given it away, we are covering the Siren from Zaharoff and Curly SCENTS collaboration. Shouts out to Andrea, shouts out to Anthony, shouts out to Zaharoff for coming out with this fragrance. After spending some time with it and after, you know, it selling out, I figured let me go ahead and drop this review just so this way people kind of know what they're getting into, in case now that it's a little bit harder to get, they really know, you know, what it is. Siren was a part of the 3 Zedcreator fragrances, Brass and Soul, Business Over Pleasure, the Siren, that was released this year, 2021, in a limited run. I do also own Brass and Soul. I will talk about that at a later time. Today I want to give Andrea, Anthony their just due on the Siren. This is a fragrance not necessarily for everyone. Everyone isn't going to initially just off of the spray gravitate towards this. No, no, no. You have to have some understanding of fragrances as a whole. This fragrance is boozy, leathery, spicy, a little bit of musk. You're getting notes of this, especially when you first spray it. You're getting a lot of this like oak moss vibe with a little bit of patchouli, very nutty. I'm getting a little bit of coffee, a little bit of leather, and some booze like cognac, which is what's in here. It kind of starts to develop and open up. You're getting like some of that ginger, and you're getting a little bit of like cardamom in there. It's a little powdery, but not a powder bomb, not like, you know, La Nuit de l'Homme or any other type of powdery fragrances. It does have a little bit of spicy powdery undertones with, you know, the oak moss and the coffee and the leather and the cognac. Then as the fragrance continues to progress, it kind of starts to get a little bit of vetiver in there, maintaining that like fresh, spicy, boozy, leathery, semi sort of kind of animalic, but not overly animalic vibe. There is a little bit of chocolate in this fragrance, but it's in the undertones. It's not necessarily super sweet. It's like a dark chocolate, you know, kind of bitter. It's there, provides that gourmand touch with the nutty almond and the coffee and some vanilla in the mix, but it's not a dominant gourmand fragrance. No, this has a lot going on within the notes that you have to be able to wear it a few times, sit back and actually take time to appreciate and understand what is really going on in here. Performance for me on this thing kind of heavy, but not as heavy as you would think with a fragrance like this. This is a fragrance that did sit at a solid 2.5 foot bubble. It lasted about 7 hours for me, 7-8 hours, with it actually stretching off the skin. On just me, like if I went and smelled it like this thing literally went a good almost 12 hours, but it requires me to have it up to here at this point. This went for like $120 for a 60 ml Eau de Parfum. That's really, really, really solid. I'm not gonna complain about that. I like it. Me, personally, I like it. Again, not necessarily the most alluring thing. Or well, it is alluring in the fact of what are you wearing and intrigue, you know? it kind of does do that, you know, bring you in, because it is different, especially from what the market is offering today. But at the same time, it can be abrasive for some people too. If you are an untrained nose, if you're just into your blue fragrances, fresh fragrances, cheaper fragrances, nothing wrong with them, but this is a different animal. This is a fragrance that you do need to be able to have a little bit of charisma with, just because then you end up feeling like a total badass in the process. Black leather jacket vibes. Men and women could wear this, but again, for the women, you have to have just that independence about yourself, and you have to like leather and booze. At least 21 and up. Hardcore fragrance enthusiasts, maybe 18, 19, but I don't see this working for anybody who is still in high school at all, man or woman. Works best in the fall, winter, cooler times. Maybe like a Valentine's Day dinner if you're looking for something a little bit more intimate. But please, for your sake, make sure that your significant other or whoever you're trying to woo with this actually likes the Siren, because I'm telling you right now, you can make this a very bad night really quick if the person doesn't appreciate it. It's not gonna work well for you. Box and presentation. So the box is Andrea in like this oil painting, almost tarot card looking thing, because this is kind of a loose interpretation of a tarot card. Andrea is the mermaid, Anthony is the sailor that sirens used to lure in Greek mythology. But anyways, and you have like sirens, which also used to be bird figures, like bird human figures over there. But when you, from the women that I've dated, when you draw a tarot card that were into tarot readings, basically it meant like resist temptation and to you know, voice your desires, and it's a little bit of many different interpretations just depending on what you're going through in your life when they draw that card. The fragrance sits right in there, pretty snug. We're not throwing the box, sorry y'all, but you get gold with a very golden juice. Curly Scents and Zaharoff written right there. The Siren, Eau de Parfum, and then like your whole batch code and everything. You twist these Zaharoff caps off. You don't pull them, you twist them. Sprayer.
Oh man, it got on my Sour Patch Kids.
It did come with a card with them, you know, writing a personal message as they do, and there's the 3 bottles in total. Shouts out, really, it really is a great fragrance. Andrea, Anthony, great job. George, great job. I just want you all, as people who view the video, to know this is a fragrance that you absolutely need to try before you buy. No, it's not the absolute most complex fragrance in the world, but there is a level of complexity to this fragrance. You know, it's original, but it's not like anything that hasn't ever been made ever. Like, people have tried mixing like some leathers and some coffee and some booze together, but the blend is done really well here. That is the thing that I have to give credit where credit is due. The blend is amazing. Again, Andrea's creative direction, Anthony's creative input, George and, you know, his entire team just did a great job. If you tried the Siren, let me know in the comments down below what were your thoughts. If you haven't or you do, let me know also in the comments down below. And that's all I have to say about this one. It's good, it's bold, makes you feel like a badass afterwards, but they're my unaverage thoughts. Till next time.